Hi guys, and welcome to another video from Stupid is the Norm, the channel where we demonstrate how to become a millionaire in 10 years on minimum wage. And in this video I'm going to tell you how you can become the best at anything, and it's not advice from me but from none other than Charlie Munger. For those of you who aren't familiar with the name Charlie Munger is the business partner of Warren Buffett, and together they head up an investment company called Berkshire Hathaway. And again, together they have become the wealthiest investors in the world. And for many years, Bill Gates and Warren Buffett traded places as the richest men in the world. Charlie Munger was the guest speaker at a sellout investment seminar when one of the guys in the audience asked him what it took to become the best investor in the world. And his considered response was that what he tended to do was make a list of the things that would make him the worst at something and then just do the opposite. And the example he gave was, well, let's say you come to me and says, how can I be the best husband in the world? He said, well, I'll make a list of the things that you'd have to be the worst husband in the world. And they would include things like not paying any attention to your wife, going out drinking with the lads instead of taking her out, never complimenting her, never buying her nice presents on birthdays or even on occasional days, and never complimenting her dress, never complimenting her cooking. And if you did all those things, you would win the accolade as the worst husband in the world. And then he said, well, all you have to do is just do the opposite of those things and you will become the best husband in the world. Now, if you use that example to become the greatest investor in the world or the most wealthy in the world, then you make a list of things that would make you poor for certain. And they would include things like, well, always spending all your money. If there's something you want and you can't afford it, you just borrow money to buy it. You wouldn't have any plans, you just bimble through life without a care, be part of the herd, and really concern yourself with what other people think. And if you did all those things, you'd be poor. And then if you want to be the wealthiest in the world, all you have to do is just do the opposite things. Now, the thing I find most startling about the little list that I mentioned there is that it's just a little list. It's amazing how many few things you have to do in order to become or remain poor. But the good thing is that equally, there's only a few things you have to do in order to become wealthy or the greatest investor in the world. So let's look at them. So if we look at the things that make you poor one at a time, we just do the opposite, then you become wealthy. And the first thing is, don't spend all your money. If every month you just spent less than you earned, you'd become wealthy eventually. The second thing is, don't borrow money to buy something you don't need. And there's a big difference between something you want and something you need. And also bear in mind that every time you spend money, you're making someone else other than yourself wealthier. Thirdly, don't concern yourself with what other people think of you. The lion cares not for the opinions of the gazelles. Fourthly, work 50% more hours than everybody else does. It will increase massively your investable income. Fifthly, be special, be different, resist the pressure to conform. Actually, because you're watching these videos right now, you're already taking the first step, and that's how big changes are made. You're becoming different. Big changes are made one step at a time. And lastly, have a goal, but not just a goal, a plan to achieve that goal. If you watched these videos many times before, you'll know that I often say that a goal without a plan isn't a goal at all. It's just a wish. And as grown-ups know, wishes don't come true. Now, I know that Charlie Munger's advice works because I did it myself, although I wasn't aware of Charlie's advice at the time. You see, back when I started 3 years ago, I was £10,000 with a credit card debt on minimum wage, working full-time behind a bar, and I had no money saved up. And then I decided to make a change. I took on another full-time job, so I was working 2 full-time jobs, one behind the bar and one as a cab driver. I then borrowed money to consolidate my debt, use that money from the bank to pay all my credit cards off, saving me £200 a month. I then cut the cards up. I then saved 60% of my income and invested it into an ETF, Vanguard ETF, and property. And after 3 years, all my bills were then covered by my investment money. Now, 6 years to go, I'll become a millionaire, and all on minimum wage. So there you are, 5 or 6 small steps to wealth, all using Charlie Munger's great advice to become the best at anything in the world. Don't be stupid, don't be normal, guys.